Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mustang fans around the globe, wherever you may be, hello and welcome to beautiful Rieger Auditorium at Redmond High School as the Mustang Media Network proudly presents the Lucky Strike Game of the Week. It's your Mustangs versus the Interlake Saints in a classic Kinko interclassification battle. My name is Seth Siegel, alongside my good friend and partner, Redmond athlete and basketball junkie, Garen Tantasiricorn. Garen, it's the home opener. Are you fired up?
I am fired up, Seth. Thank you. And I can't tell you how excited I am to be back in this gym with the Superfans. It's been too long. Should be a fun one tonight. Hopefully the Stangs have shaken off the opening night jitters and will be looking to bounce back from a tough outing last night at Lake Washington. They're facing an Interlake team that plays positionless basketball, basically 5 guards, and they will force Redmond be on their toes all night. Looking forward to a fun one this night.
Should be a great time. We are moments away from the introductions of the starting lineups. Curious to see what happens with Braden Davis. Unfortunately, suffered an eye injury yesterday early in the opener versus Lake Washington. But he's here. He's suited up. Looks like he's got some protective gear on. And looks like he's ready for action. So this is the home opener. It is the first home opener in 2 years that we had fans and super fans. Sadly, the band, which is so big a part of the atmosphere here, is in the middle of concert week. I know, Garen, you're a big fan of the orchestra, and you probably are disappointed that you're missing the concert. But obviously it's important for them, but the band will be here soon. But nevertheless, a nice crowd has gathered to watch Redmond kick off the 2021-22 home slate.
Welcome, Mustang fans, as we introduce the Interlake Saints vs. Redmond Mustangs basketball game. Your starters tonight. First off for the Saints, number 1, 5'11" guard, senior Duncan Nguyen. Number 2, 6-foot guard, senior Ari Katari.
That's a great name.
Number 3, 6'4" guard, senior William Fleming. Number 4, 6-foot guard, senior Hanba Kanari. Rounding out the starting 5, 5'10" guard, senior Casey Naber. And the starting 5 for your Redmond Mustangs. Number 1, Luke White, 6'3" senior.
Woo!
Number 3, 6'1" junior Ethan Tung.
Yeah, let's go, ET.
Number 23, 6'2", senior, Braden Davis. Number 24, 5'9", senior, Holden Frutani. And the big man, number 44, 6'6", senior, William Schuster. If everyone would take off their caps and rise for the national anthem.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, a beautiful rendition of the national anthem by Redmond senior Camille Brennan, and we are ready to get underway. So, a change in the starting lineup from yesterday. Braden Davis remains there. Great to see him back out there. Holden Furutani has replaced Tyler Siegel. I'm sure he'll be into the game quickly as the sixth man, but should be an up and down game here. We're very excited to see Duncan Nguyen. Yeah, I got to say, I hope it starts better than yesterday, where for the first 5 minutes or so, Lake Washington was Godzilla and Redmond was Japan. So, Will Shoesmith will jump it up versus Will Fleming. Battle of the Wills. Literally and figuratively, the tip goes to Nguyen. Nguyen, the fantastic point guard. Vietnamese, talking about playing professionally next year. He's a senior, averaged 21.5 points a game in last year's shortened season. Redmond comes out in a man-to-man. Interlake will run a lot of 5-out, really, as Garen talked about, totally positionless. A lot of guys that can do a lot of things for the Saints.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Redmond plays this. Interlake currently has 5 guards out on the floor right now. All 5 of these guys can drive. All 5 of these guys are quick. They can dribble, and boy, can they shoot.
Well, it's an interesting matchup. Certainly not the two biggest teams that we've seen, that we'll see all year, but a lot of talent. This is Luke White over to Will Shoesmith at the top. Furutani there, guarded closely by Casey Niebuhr. First shot of the game, and Braden Davis is going to get a couple shots at the line. Braden Davis, such a big part of this program, suffered an injury really early in the Lake Washington game. Took a fist to the face inadvertently, missed the entire game, and Redmond fans weren't sure if he was going to be here, but there he is at the line. Braden, excellent free throw shooter, well over 70% in his Redmond career. Talented wing, versatile, 6'2", 180 pounds. The senior. Second one is good. And Redmond draws first blood. Already a better start than yesterday, Garen.
Yeah, sure is. You know, tonight I'm really excited to seeing the battle of the point guards between Holden Furutani and Duncan Nguyen. Duncan, such a crafty guy, really quick off the dribble, really great at creating his own shot. And as we know, Holden Furutani, lockdown defender. Should be interesting to see how this plays out.
It's a great matchup. Holden Furutani, considered one of the best defenders in the conference. And this is Duncan, the southpaw. Trying to get to the hole. A lot of contact, and looks like this one's going to be called tightly. Holden Furutani picks up a foul. That's his first, team's second.
First personal foul on Holden Furutani, second team foul.
So Will Fleming will inbound. Will Fleming, Redmond fans may remember, made a fantastic shot to win the Bellevue tournament. Oh, Nguyen misses. Air ball. You know, the thing we talked about yesterday for Interlake, this is the first game in front of a crowd for almost 2 years. So some early game jitters, totally understandable. Redmond suffered through that yesterday. It's a big advantage. Lake Washington had already played a game. They played on Saturday night, and you could see the difference, the calmness, the lack of sort of the deer in headlights look that, oh, they may call a walk before that. Well, they're going to wave that off, call it on the floor. Holden Furutani with a really nice move, but the Stangs will inbound underneath their own basket. It's 1-0. We are 75 seconds into this game. This is Davis in the corner now, not really showing any signs of impairment. Luke White trying to get to the hole, cut off there, well defended. This is Tung. Tung shot off there. White, probably the best athlete on the floor, and he shows it. A really nice move to the hole. It goes in and off the glass, and the lead 3-0.
Great drive by Luke White, using his size to his advantage over the smaller Casey Niebuhr.
Oh, it's a little bunny, almost too easy for Pranav, and he missed it. Long pass ahead, maybe too much for Davis. He actually saves it. A really nice play. And Shoesmith gives to Furutani, and he will reset this offense. It's 3-0. We are just about 2 minutes into this game. White cut off. Tough little half free throw line jumper. We got a push underneath, and we will go the other way. They're going to whistle Shoesmith for his first. That's already the team's third.
You know, that's a great hustle play by Braden Davis. That's why we love him on the ground out there.
You know, one of the challenges in a game like this, if they're going to call it tight, both these teams will get into the penalty early, and both are excellent free throw shooters, so you have to be careful. The ref's already establishing that they're going to call this one a lot tighter than normal. A nice little move. Cut off by Ethan. This is Nguyen. Nguyen versus Furutani. Great matchup. Holden hounds him, and he gives it up to Fleming. Fleming gets to the hole. Nice pass to an open Pranav in the corner. That three, deep. Scramble for the rebound. Furutani wins it. 3-0. 2.5 minutes gone by. This is Davis trying to get to the hole. Tung in rhythm. Buries it.
Ethan Tung for three!
So a really nice start. You can absolutely see the difference in comfort level between last night and tonight. Oh, a little drag of the feet. No call. This is Ari. Ari to the hole. Gets fouled on the way up. And if that's Will Shoesmith, that's going to be his second.
Personal foul on William Shoesmith, his second personal.
So Ari Katari goes to the line. Ari,
Great shooter.
excellent free throw shooter last year, just about 90%. Really quiet kid. He's best friends with Duncan. That free throw's good. First substitution of the game is Josh Rue,
Coming in for the Mustangs,
the junior. And Shoesmith sits down with 2 early fouls. That's a big deal. Shoesmith really the only legitimate center in this game. And Katari makes them both. And it's 6-2. 3 minutes gone by in the first. Tung takes it across now. High screen there set by Roof. This is Davis. Cut off. Oh, a lot of hands. No call. Davis finds some opening. That ball rattles around the rim and out. Interlake gets it and looks to push. This is Nguyen. Nguyen, again, the lefty. Fleming, that one looks to be pure. And it's 6-4. So Fleming has his first bucket. Fleming, second leading scorer on the team last year, better than 16 a game in the Saints shortened season when they went 3-5. Roof struggling with the ball. Loose ball on the floor, and we're going to get a whistle, maybe they're going to call a block on Roof, and already the Stangs.
Joshua Root.
with 5 personal fouls. We are less than halfway through the first quarter. So now Tyler Siegel checks in. Ethan Tung gets a seat. Tyler Siegel, for a long time, forever really, the point guard in this team, had a tough opening night, looking to get back on track tonight. They're going to get steps there. Casey Niebuhr shuffled those feet just a little too early. Redmond will take over. So we'll reset the lineup for you now. Davis, Roof, Siegel, Foratani, and White. It's a smaller unit. Redmond going with their 2 small guards, but on the other side, not a big team for the Saints. So should be interesting. Should be a real battle of the highly skilled players here. This is Siegel at the top now. Covered tightly there by Pranab. Gets it to Davis. Davis to 3. A little bit deep. Fights for his own rebound. Scramble, and Siegel they're gonna have to call that a tie-up. The possession arrow is gonna favor the Stangs, so they'll get it. So Braden Davis really not showing any signs. I mean, no hesitancy. Certainly has the green light. Looking for a shot, which is a great sign for this Mustang team.
Yeah, Braden Davis is looking great out there. This is exactly what we were missing last night against Lake Washington. But now that he's out there on the floor, Redmond does look a lot better.
So 6-4, Redmond opened the game with the first 6 points. Interlake on a mini run here at 6-4. Inbound, you can go into the backcourt on that. Foratani now over to Roof. Pass inside. Little shot fake. Siegel, a pretty pass to Roof, but that one's blocked. Now to Siegel. Siegel trying to pick up the screen from Roof. Oh, really pretty move. And another pretty pass. And that one, Roof. He owes Tyler Siegel an assist on that one, but he cleans up his own garbage and he throws it in off the glass. It's 8-4.
Nasty move by Tyler Siegel right there, and a beautiful dump pass down to Josh Roof inside.
This is Nguyen looking for his first point. A lot of contact. The floater off the glass and no. Holding for Otani, doing a really good job. Tyler now on the break. He is dangerous in transition. Looking for space, trying to pick up a screen. He does so from White. And now we'll try to set the offense. He picks up the screen. A nice look-away pass. Davis finishes, and another pretty pass and assist. That is a pick-and-roll combination that we've been watching for many, many years.
Great pass by Tyler Siegel. That's his specialty right there, playmaking off that on-ball pick-and-roll.
Well, we knew it was a matter of time before Nguyen knocked one in. Hits a nice little floater. He's got a beautiful touch. So Nguyen has 2. The lead now 10-6 for the Stangs. 2.5 minutes left to go. Siegel, no hesitancy, pulls up from 3. That one deep. It looked good. Still trying to find his shot here early in the second game. This is Nguyen. A lot of contact. We're going to see which way it goes. They do draw the charge. Holding for Otani. Gets set. Draws the foul. And Casey Niebuhr picks up his second foul. They called that So we have our first timeout. It's just a 30-second one, so we're not going to go to our trivia question. But for those of you watching at home, tonight's trivia question, if you know the answer, we want you to text us, and the winner will get his choice between 2 of our sponsors, Regal Cinemas. You can get a pair of tickets, or 2 passes at the Vertex Arena, along with a Spark Pizza. So dinner and a movie. It's a beautiful thing. We will bring you that trivia question at our first full timeout. But a spirited start for the Stangs, Garen.
Yeah, we're looking really good right now. The score is 10-6, Redmond.
So Redmond substitutes now as Marcus Carlsons, who had a really nice opening. Had 8 points. He substitutes for Holden Furatani, who sits down. And it looks like the freshman for Interlake has checked in. Carlson's now at the top. No, the ball poked away. They throw it up court, and this is when it's really dangerous. Throws it in off the glass. No question about that. Really special in the open court, and it's 10-8 on that turnover. Now Siegel looks to break the press. Another steal. Ran into Nguyen. Gets it back. White. They're going to get Tyler Siegel, I think, there for a hold. That's his first, but that's already the team's 6th. So with a minute 49 left to go in the first quarter, Interlake will shoot free throws the rest of the way. And that's a problem because they are a very good free throw shooting team. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to draw that 7th foul. Looks like Caden Cabani getting ready to check back in. This is the freshman. Kind of caught in the air and an air ball for Ari. Long pass up to Davis. Now they broke it up, and we pushed the other way. Caught in the air. Carlson's with the block, gets it to Siegel. Now they have the numbers. Siegel looks to push. We'll see how far he can go. All the way to the hole. Oh my gosh, and off the foot, looks like, of Fleming. So Cabani checks in. Davis checks out. A really nice start for Davis. White will inbound underneath his own basket. It is 10-8. A minute and 11 left to go here in the first quarter of the home opener for the Stangs. Roof now. Finds Siegel underneath. Another nice pass. Carlson's really baby hook. It doesn't go a little too hard. And Interlake now a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. This is Nguyen. Nguyen trying to get his own shot all the way to the hole with a floater, and it's good. So pretty. And he is fired up. Oh, we have a technical foul coming up on blue-white maybe for taunting. I'm not sure what it was. I didn't see any contact. There is a conversation now. There was a bit of taunting. Nguyen had a pretty move, kind of turned, and it was a little chatty. Tyler Siegel joined in, and I think they're just going to call this a no call. They may call it a double technical. We're waiting for the official word. The refs aren't looking for any free throws. Dylan Schultz was closer to the action. Did you see what happened there? Could you hear it?
No, I didn't see it.
It looks like they did whistle a technical on Duncan Nguyen, and I think it was part of the taunting. You know, he had a really nice move to the hole, kind of turned around. Nothing, you know, egregious, but the refs apparently a bit of a short whistle, and Siegel will take the technicals, and he makes the first. Should be 2, right? In high school, isn't it 2? Should be 2. Tyler Siegel obviously watching too much pro basketball. The second one goes. So Siegel, who shot well over 80% from the free throw line last year, knocks both of those down. I'm sorry, 2 years ago. Last year he didn't even shoot a free throw. And the Stangs have a 2-point lead. That foul on Nguyen negates his basket. Redmond gets the points and the ball. 49 seconds left to go here in the first, in an entertaining first quarter. White now over to Cabani. Cabani 1 for 1 on the young season. Oh, a really nice move. Kind of tripped up, no call. White open 3, and it falls.
Luke White for 3. Green.
Luke White, widely considered a candidate for Kinko's first team 4A. Struggled a bit last night, turnover heavy, but he looks much more comfortable tonight. This is when about a 3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Marcus Carlson should probably try to deny Nguyen, but yeah, that's not an easy thing to do. This is when, and they're going to call him for a carry. So what we're seeing, Garen, quite frankly, is a different style of officiating than we see across a lot of high school games. They're calling it very close. They're calling the carries. They're calling the taunting. We have 10 already whistles in this first quarter. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing as long as they're consistent throughout the game, but it definitely is a different style than we're accustomed to seeing.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of whistles so far here in this first quarter. But we'll see how the rest of the game plays out.
And sort of that is a mental mistake. It really, really close. Tyler Siegel was called for not. Apparently the ball was considered to be completely over half court, and he had not established himself. So substitution now, a defensive one. with 7 seconds left to go in the quarter. Furatani comes in for Siegel, and I bet my bottom dollar is going to be Nguyen. He gets all the way to the hole. Pretty move off the glass. He throws it in. Just enough time for a long... That's good if it goes. And at the end of the first quarter, 15-12, Redmond clinging to a 3-point lead in a very entertaining first stanza.
You know, that's one specialty right there. He's just so shifty, so quick off the dribble, able to get to exactly where he wants to go and put his shot up. And that's just going to go in every single time.
So tonight's trivia question. We were going to ask it last night during the Lake Washington game, but one of Lake Washington's greats, one of the Kingco 3A greats, Donald Watts, who was Mr. Basketball for Lake Washington. He went off to the University of Washington in 1998. He led his Huskies to the to the Sweet 16, where they lost a heartbreaker. Which NBA player hit the buzzer beater to beat UW in the 1998 Sweet 16 game? You can text us at 425-919-6270. Give us your name and the answer, and we'll follow up with your prize. We're going to choose randomly at the end of the game, so you have until the end of the fourth quarter to send it to us. But tonight's winner gets a voucher for a free pizza at Spark Pizza and your choice of 2 passes to the Vertex Arena or 2 free tickets to our new sponsor, Regal Cinemas. Yeah, I watched that game. It was a Thursday night down in Greensboro. UW fans were pretty much counting on the win. It looked great. A couple of bounces off the rim, and one of these future NBA players got the rebound, threw it off the glass as time expired, and UW went down. UW and Donald Watts. That was a great team. Dan Dicko on that team, too. Okay, so we begin the second quarter with Luke White, Marcus Carlsons, Caden Cabani stays in, Reed Talbot checks in, and Holden Furatani. The rebound to White, and they push. White trying to use his size and athletic ability. That one doesn't go. A tip. Oh, a little bit of reach, they don't call it. Scramble for the ball. A little bit of messy crossover half court. Step back 3. That looks to be deep. Way off. Cabani has the rebound and gives to Holden. Holden across midcourt now. 15-12. 7:20 left to go. Fade away 3, and it goes. Luke White feeling it.
And that's another green release for Luke White.
Scramble for the ball. Marcus Carlson has it. Goes to the ground. Well, now the refs apparently are maybe putting the whistles away for a moment. Ethan Tung and Tyler Siegel getting ready to check back in. 18-12. Redmond's biggest lead of the game. They led 10-4. 6:53 left to go in the first. Luke White looking for Carlson's underneath. Instead, he takes it himself. Jump step. Oh, that ball blocked. Goes out of bounds. Might have been tipped by Cabani, but no. They say it's off of Fleming. And the Stangs maintain possession. So Tung enters. Siegel enters. Oh, now they're changing the call. They have overridden the sideline official. And with 6:45 left to go, Fleming will inbound as the Saints cross half court. This is Ari Katari. Over to Amin Johnson. Trying to force it inside to Shelton Henton. This is Fleming. Helton now outside of the 3, covered tightly by Cabani. Fleming still yet to get on track. They pump it inside to Casey Niebuhr. Oh, he loses it. Falls right into the hands of Henton. Shot clock winding down, and they don't get it off. An excellent defensive possession.
Shot clock violation, Mustang basketball. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 20.
So Braden Davis checks back in. Luke White 6 down after a terrific stint. And Will Shoesmith back into the game with 2 fouls.
Checking in for the Saints, number 4, Pranvav Tanani.
So we have a really fun halftime contest coming up. You may be able to see it on our live feed. Spark Pizza, along with Lucky Strike, sponsoring our promotion. Chance to win up to $500 in Lucky Strike gift cards. So this is Ethan Tung. Oh, almost lost his footing. Gets it into the big man. Will Shoesmith using his size. The touch just not there. I mean, there's really no equivalent defender for the Saints. A really pretty move. The left hand doesn't go. Scramble for the ball. And it should be the Stangs' possession. And it is, unless we get overridden again. Oh, are they going to stay here?
blue ball.
Oh, it is the Saints ball. So with 5:48 left to go, here in an entertaining first half, 18-12, Redmond. Luke White off to an excellent start, as is Braden Davis. This is Amin Johnson cut off there. Finds an open Niebuhr, and he can't get it to go. So the three-point shot not really falling for the Saints early. Siegel has it to Reed. Reed, dangerous three-point shooter. Back to Siegel. Open three. That one. It goes!
First three of the season for Tyler Siegel.
Tyler Siegel, tough night last night. Looking to get on track. Already has 5. This is Henton misses that. The Tyler Siegel trying to get across. He's manhandled there. And the whistle in the midcourt. It's the 5th team foul. So
Personal foul on Casey Niebuhr. It's his second.
they won't shoot free throws, but
Subbing in for the Saints, Will Fleming.
that's already the second foul
Subbing in for the Mustangs, number 24.
on
Erwin
Qatari, and that's a big deal. So a lot of whistles here. Superfans getting fired up. Oh, they try to dump it inside to Shoesmith. Fleming got his hand on it, and the Stangs will keep it. They will inbound with 27 seconds on the shot clock. It's 21-12. The Stangs have opened up their biggest lead of the game. They get it to Furtani, really not a threat from deep. Shoesmith had a good look inside, way too much, and here is Wen. Wen trying to get to the hole. Some contact off the glass. No. Scramble for the ball, and Interlake has another offensive rebound. That's Amin Johnson, the senior guard. Whistle and another offensive foul. Pranav, the senior 6-foot guard, whistled, and now the Stangs will shoot free throws the rest of the way.
You know, you gotta love the energy right here by the Redmond super fans. Super loud, super energetic, creates a great atmosphere here on the Redmond court.
Well, they've been waiting a long time. You know, last year, really small crowds able to enjoy the Stangs. Tyler Siegel, another pretty pass to Shoesmith. Shoesmith bottled up, a lot of contact, and this time they whistled for a foul.
You know, something I'm seeing right now, Seth, is that Coach Rubin is having Tyler Siegel come off the ball. What that means is he starts on the wing. Tyler Siegel with his dribble on the right side of the court, on the left side of the court, is a dangerous sight to see. It gives him so much more freedom on the offensive side of the ball. So we'll see how that plays out for the rest of the game.
Oh, that's a great point. Tyler Siegel is so accustomed to playing the point, but the Mustangs are blessed with a true point guard who possesses a dangerous jumper. So he can play off ball. He can play the 2. I mean, if that's what you want to call it. Obviously, all the players on the court are guards, but a nice save by Fleming. 22-10 now. 22-12, a 10-point lead halfway through the second quarter. Much better defensive showing for the Stangs, and I think a lot of it is shaking off the jitters. This second game, such a big difference psychologically. Playing in front of the home crowd too, that helps. This is Wen from about 22, and it falls. I mean, that is not a difficult shot for him open.
He is a good player who can knock down open shots like that. Great shot by Wen.
So now every foul will result in free throws. We'll see how aggressive Redmond is. Shuey now triple teamed. They find Siegel. Siegel shot fake, pulls up from 3, and it falls again. Tyler Siegel starting to feel it.
And that's another 3 by Tyler Siegel. He is feeling it right now, and I'm loving it.
Tyler Siegel now has 8. The lead back to 10. Oh, a really nice move. Couldn't finish. Loose ball. That could go either way, and they're going to say that the Saints will keep it underneath. So 3:39 left to go here in the second quarter. 25-15. Redmond has tied its biggest lead. We have a whistle and a timeout. Some substitutions now. Ari Qatari checks in, as does Casey Niebuhr.
Number 14, Casey.
Substitution for Redmond as Braden Davis substitutes and Will Shoesmith. Oh, Luke White comes in, I'm sorry, for Will Shoesmith. Will Shoesmith still struggling to get on track. He also has 2 fouls, so they may sit him down for the rest of the half. Luke White wearing a
And checking in for the Mustangs.
protector over his nose. He broke his nose in a fall league game. Missed the entire fall season after that. And Tyler Siegel also missed most of the fall season, nursing a shoulder injury, but both of them appear to be healthy. Back on the court, both having strong showings tonight. 3:30 left to go Long three. That one off. Scramble for the ball, and Tung has it. Tung pushes. This is Siegel. We'll see if Siegel looks for his shot. This is Davis. Davis hesitation. Gets to the hole. Gives it to Tung. Tung, pretty shot off the glass. No, could have been a reach over the top on Davis. They let it go. Totally different officiating here in the second half. Oh, can't give Nguyen the open shot. Fortani trying to stay attached to Duncan. Does a really good job of denying him the ball. That's really where they want to go, and now they do get it to him with 14 on the shot clock. Less than 3 minutes now to go in the half. Duncan gives it up to his scoring mate, Will. Oh, this is Siegel. Here we go. Dangerous in the open court. It's 3-on-2. And a really pretty pass. Tung maybe not ready for it, and it's out of bounds. When you play with Siegel, you really need to anticipate the pass. If you're open, have your hands up and be ready. It's coming. And Tung couldn't handle that. It's another turnover, unfortunately. And with 2:38 left to go, both teams in the penalty. Duncan Nguyen now looking for an opening. Long three, and it drops.
Will Fleming for three.
Will Fleming, again, more than 16 points a game last year. Coach loves him. He really came into his own last year. Had a great fall as well. This is Davis. The lead now 7. 2 minutes left to go. Over to Siegel now. Siegel calling for a screen. He picks it up. Pick and roll. Pretty pass, and Davis can't handle it. And we go the other way. 2 minutes now. The long three. Oh, and they're right back in this game. 2 threes. Qatari and Fleming. The lead now down to 4. 25-21. 1:51 left to go in the game. This is kind of the pace that we expected. Now Interlake showing the range that we know they have. A jump step by White. That one a little too hard. Fight for the ball is Tung. Tung, a shot fake. That one's got to go, and it does.
What a board and a putback by Ethan Tung.
And a timeout now taken by Ruben. We'll see if he kind of resets his defense. 27-21. Redmond up 6, minute 32 left to go. Again, both teams in the penalty, but Garen, you're smiling. I think you like what you're seeing.
This is an entertaining game so far. Like we expected, 2 teams stacked with shooters, and we're seeing some great shooting so far here during this game.
So this is a matchup we don't see very often. Interlake 3A. We see him in tournaments once in a while. The last time these two teams met, 2 years ago, back in the spring, out at Lake Washington, the final game of the what they call the Bellevue tournament. These two teams, Duncan versus Siegel. Tyler Siegel had a huge game, big first half. Redmond led by as many as 8. I'm sorry, they led by 8 with 2 minutes left to go. But a ferocious comeback by Interlake. Duncan Nguyen made free throws down the stretch, and Will Fleming made a 25-foot shot at the buzzer to tie it. And Interlake won going away. That's the last time these two teams met. It was a thriller. And Redmond obviously looking to avenge the loss tonight. A minute and a half left to go here in the first. 6-point lead for the Stangs. Tyler Siegel stays in along with Roof. White. Oh, this is when. Oh, that one's blocked. And they're going to call the foul on Roof. And that will send Nguyen to the line where he is absolutely lethal. Duncan Nguyen says that he would like next year to go off and play professionally in Vietnam. Oh, the first one doesn't go. That is a rarity. Had a 37-point game last year out at or against Sammamish. 5'10", 155 pounds. He's wiry, but he is smooth. Siegel now covered in the full court. Little pressure. And may have been a reach. This is Siegel. Siegel pulls back. Oh, that's a really tough shot. It gets swallowed up. Maybe writing a check that he wasn't able to cash. Yeah, just too many bodies there, and they swallowed him up. But the end result, loose ball foul, and Tyler Siegel will be rewarded with a 1-and-1. So Siegel goes to the line where he's 2 for 2. Looks like Ethan Tung is getting ready to check in for the shooter. Siegel's first free throw looks to be short, and it is. That's unfortunate. That front end of a 1-and-1, so critical. This is Fleming now, covered by White. They get it over to Nguyen. Nguyen trying to get to the hole, pushed off. No call. Fleming now a really nice take. He goes to the hole. A lot of contact, and there's a late whistle. But that'll send Fleming to the line. We'll see if they give that to Furatane. Nope, they're going to give it to Carlson, so that's a good thing because that's his first.
Marcus Carlson's his first. Will Fleming to the line for 2.
And Fleming goes to the line where he's also an excellent free throw shooter. Last year, about 78% from the line, 45% from the field.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 23, Braden Davis. Number 20, Reed Talbot. Number 3, Ethan Tubb.
Hopefully you heard those substitutions as Redmond, I think, makes some defensive ones as the half comes to a close. Fleming makes them both, and this once 10-point lead has shrunk all the way to 3 with 45 seconds left to go here in the half. This is Talbot now. Over to White. White to the hole. A lot of contact, no call. I mean, that had to be something, but... And this is Duncan. We'll see if he pulls up from the 3. They're going to pull it out. There is almost no difference between the shot clock and game clock, so they can hold for 1 with a chance to tie. My guess is that Nguyen will hold it for most and probably try to get a 3. Might drive and dish. He's going to draw a lot of attention either way. Clock now down to 8. This is Nguyen. All the way to the hole. The floater. No. Davis has it. There's a chance for a heave. Talbot got it off. It's far short, and that ends a very entertaining first half. 27-24. Redmond on top.
It's been an entertaining game so far. Real close here at the break. We'll look to see what...
Superfan captain and former anchor of the broadcast, Enrique Pinheiro.
What is up, Enrique? We have a special guest here with us today, you guys. Enrique Pinheiro, former Redmond basketball team announcer and, like Seth mentioned, Superfan captain. How you doing today, Enrique?
I'm doing great. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm not going to lie. I miss it up here in the booth. I miss it. The view from up here is nice. But being down there with the fans is what I'm doing now, even though I love announcing. I love being with the people. And it's just, I don't know, it's amazing. How's this season going now without me? Is it rough?
It's first night was rough. But tonight we're looking to turn things around. It's a close first half so far. But I will say, Redmond Superfans, their energy is electric tonight. What do you have to say about that?
The energy is, in fact, here tonight. We're up only by a little, but it's our first home game, home opener, and just that alone brings excitement regardless of the score. And we've hit a couple threes today. It's been extremely electric. It's so super exciting, and I'm loving it. Oh, half-court shot. Whoa! Oh, air ball.
Just off the mark by Willow Tom. So, Enrique, you've been watching the game so far, right? It's been an exciting one so far. Great shooting on both sides of the court. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions?
Honestly, Redmond's killing it so far, at least compared to last night. Last night was a dark show, but back to today, live in the moment. Today's game going well. We're up. We should be up more. It feels like. I think Redmond's played a much better game than the score says, but got less turnovers, just some sloppy plays, some drop passes. Overall, hit those open layups. Oh, a near make by varsity quarterback for Oscon. But back to the game. Redmond's doing great on D. Actually, score doesn't say that, but I trust me. Redmond's doing much better on D than last night. And Redmond's hitting their threes. That was a big problem last night. Seriously? And now Dylan, someone from our own studio, someone from our booth. This man records the stats, and he's gonna go try out for the team. I think he's
an integral part of this team, I'd say.
He's usually watching the players. He is a player now. I got a good feeling about this one. All right, he didn't even run. Oh,
just short,
it was online. It was online. Oh, one more, they say. Oh, for the big money. Jake Severance!
Jake Sev, baby!
Okay,
Here we got Jake Seven. Jake Severns right here, varsity wide receiver for Redmond football. Former Redmond Select basketball player in middle school. Fun fact, Jake and I both played on the Redmond basketball B team in 7th and 8th grade. Isn't that crazy? That's pretty crazy to me. We'll see how he does.
Ready? Go!
Layups down by Jake Severns. Oh, first free throw miss. We'll see how he does on the second. Just off front iron. He's got to take his time with these shots. Oh, and he knocks down the buzzer beater at the free throw line. Great shot by Jake Severns.
An awful performance by former Redmond Select basketball player Jake Severns. He quit basketball when Tyler started playing football, and I can see why. He was a brick and a half there from the free throw line. I call it a charity stripe. There was nothing was free about those buckets or lack of buckets, but he still got a pretty penny reward. Oh, the camera's on us. He still got a pretty penny reward out here from Redmond. Redmond Media, Redmond Boys Basketball Media staff. And yeah, we got 4 minutes left in the half, and I'm sure those boys are scheming up there in the locker room, getting ready for hopefully a better half. This first half, it was solid, but definitely a lot of room for improvement. What do you think about that, Garen?
I completely agree. I will say Luke White has been lighting it up on the offensive floor, and also Tyler Siegel. Not only scoring the ball, 2 3-pointers and a 2-point shot already, but also playmaking. Beautiful passing inside, delivering to his teammates, finding the open man, finding the open shot, and getting buckets to go.
I was about to say, Siegel's looking like an absolute globetrotter out there. He's from the city of Harlem. He's out there diming left and right. The only thing is a lot of those plays are not being finished, and that's not Siegel's fault. Just overall some sloppy play by some of the Mustangs. But I see a lot of potential. If we can get these no-look passes, some Patty Mahomes looks to work out, like Redmond's offense is going to be even more special than it already is. So much senior power, so much potential. There's a couple guys I still want to see get put in. I'm looking for Vihan Kassam to get put in. I want to see him on the floor. Who else? Some underclassmen. Saw Cal Paddleford, the sophomore, moving up for varsity. Sam Trussell is in, I believe, tonight. And I don't know, just a lot of players. Redmond has so much star power, it's just hard to get them all at the floor at the same time.
Yeah, Redmond's got really, really good depth down the bench, you know? They got senior star power, and they, like you said, they have a lot of really nice young talent.
Let's check in with some stats going in the half.
Right now, Redmond's leading scorer is Luke White with 2 made threes and 2 made 2-point field goals. He's been lighting it up, and right behind him is Tyler Siegel, wearing the number 2 with 8 points. Also, for Interlake, Duncan Nguyen has been killing the Redmond defense with 12 points already.
Good. All right. Hey, this is a really good time to thank our sponsors. First of all, before you leave, Enrique, to be totally honest, it's a lot more fun to be up here in the booth with us than with those crazy super fans. Am I right?
Honestly, there's some savages down there. Up here, calm, cool, and collected in the booth. I get to talk. I get to do what I want. I'm comfy. Honestly, I might need to make a true comeback to the booth one of these games.
Well, we're really happy for you. It looks like you guys are having fun, and glad you got an entertaining game tonight. Umang Save has just sat down with us, one of the stars of the C team. What's going on, Umang?
I think right now, we're doing pretty well on the varsity. I think intensity's there, energy's there, and I think shots are there too. We've seen a lot of nice 3-pointers, open looks. I think we just got to close it out now.
Is that you came over here to give us commentary? I like it. I appreciate that. Hey, we need to thank our sponsors before we go too far. We have a lot of them. Clark Raymond and Company, certified accountants. Lucky Strike and Power Play, who we just enjoyed the promotion. This is the Lucky Strike game of the week. Minuteman Press in Redmond taking care of a lot of our needs. And Adam Liu Photography, such a great photographer, and you can go to his website, sign up for senior portraits. Regal Cinemas, our newest and one of our favorite sponsors, so popular with the kids down in Bella Bottega. Autumn Reed, realtor, local realtor, along with Vertex Arena, Payscale, Butler and Butler, the Savannah Bee Company, purveyors of the world's finest honey, by Sports Clips down in Bear Creek Plaza, by Harley Davidson of the East Side, and by Emerald Bay Consulting, by the Animal Emergency Hospital of Redmond, by Subway on Avondale and in Redmond Ridge. Thank you to all our sponsors, and we are ready to begin the second half on a very entertaining game, up and down. I'm guessing that a lot of the boys wish that they had shot better. A lot of good looks, but at the same time, very athletic defenders. So Redmond will inbound to start the second half. Looks like they come back with their starting lineup. It is White, Davis, Furatani struggling inbound. They barely get it in. Tung and Shoesmith. So Furatani will run the point. Gets it over to Tung as we begin the second half. 27-24. Luke White, terrific athlete, all the way to the hole. Shot fake, gets bottled up. Triple team, gets it over to Davis. Davis gets to the hole. They cut him off there. A lot of contact. He fades away, and it doesn't fall. It rolls out. Scramble for the ball, and Will Fleming has another rebound. And with 7.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter, Interlake a chance to tie this thing up with the three. So in a game that feels like Redmond has been in control, it's really tight. And with that layup, it's just a one-point game.
Great move by Pranav right there, taking advantage of his size and his speed to get past the big man and finish at the rim.
This is Tung now. A lot of contact, no call. This game was officiated very tightly in the first quarter, much less so as we have gone on. White looking for space. A lot of contact there and no call. White regathers, trying to get to the hole, cut off there. Jump, stop, fade away, and it falls. A really pretty move.
What a beautiful move by Luke White. He is on fire this game. 12 points already. Beautiful turnaround fade.
Interlake trying to get it right back. No. Fight for the ball. Davis poked it away. They throw it up off the glass. That wild shot doesn't go. Tung gathers. Gets it to Furtani, and tried to hit Shoesmith, and we got a kick on Shoesmith, and the Saints will get it. 29-26. Coach Rubin looking for some clarification. I'm not sure. Of course, a kick on offense has to be intentional. Actually, on either side. So a chance to cut into this three-point lead. Fleming covered there by White. A step through off the glass, and he throws it in. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, I can't lie. That's a pretty move by Will Fleming. Great spin move on the block. In for the layup.
The lead now 1. This is Tung now. 2 minutes gone, and the first quarter is stolen away. Tung showing the speed all the way to the hole. Throws it off the glass. It doesn't fall, and we got a late call. Holden for Furatani kind of sold out there. And that will send Wen to the line with a chance to take the lead. He's already missed 2 free throws. They call that on Furatani.
24, Holden Furatani, his second.
And that's 2 on him. That's
Duncan Nguyen,
the team's first. So this is Duncan, plays for Global, and he misses another one. This is really sort of unexpected. He's a lethal free throw shooter. Really doesn't miss much at all. Tyler Siegel checks in now as Ethan Tung sits down. The second one for Wen drops, and the game is all tied up. So the 10-point lead has evaporated. It's 29-all with 2 minutes gone here in the second half. Furatani now to Siegel, who had 8 in the first. A lot of contact there and no call. Luckily, the Stangs maintained possession. And another turnover. And now a chance to take the lead. Bottled up, scramble for the ball. It's got to be not held. Nice job by Holden to pull it out of there. And now Siegel looks to push for the Stangs. We'll see if he gets all the way to the hole. Nope, pulls up, finds an open Davis in the corner, and that drops. Beautiful find, Davis. An excellent spot-up shooter, and he knocked it down to lead 3.
Braden Davis with a beautiful shot, and he is hyped up about it, as you should be. Great shot, B.
As we mentioned, Braden Davis really didn't get to play at all yesterday, injured in the opening minutes of the Lake Washington game, and they're going to call that foul on Furutani as he kind of rolled off the body of Casey Niebuhr. That's the problem. Furutani, the anchor of this defense, and 3 fouls this early.
Right. Holden Furutani has been the main defender on stopping Duncan Nguyen, who is Interlake's best player. If Holden gets into foul trouble this early, this could be a scary sight for Redmond.
Oh, a nice defensive play made by White. Oh, a scramble for the ball and a push-off, and no call there, too. Interesting. Change in officiating. Nguyen trying to get to the hole, cut off there very well. Holden using his feet. That's a tough fadeaway, but it falls. A pretty shot by Pranav, and the lead 1. Ethan Tong getting ready to check back in. He probably will bail out for Otani, who now has 3 fouls. We're still pretty early in the second half here. Siegel looking for a screen. Siegel all the way to the hole. Oh, my God, and another turnover off the hands of Shoesmith. Oh, that's got to be a travel. And that's what is whistled. So Holden will check out with 3 fouls.
Subbing in for the Mustangs.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty passes from Siegel. Some not perfect, but Redmond really struggling to hang on to what may have been a handful of assists.
I will say that last possession right there, such a beautiful play by Holden Furutani on the defensive end of the floor. Great contest on a one-on-one situation down the court.
So Will Shoesmith sits down. Josh Roof, the junior, checks back in. Tyler Siegel contested in the backcourt there. Easily passes over, and they're going to call the hold. That's the kind of call that makes a huge difference in this game. Tyler Siegel, very slippery. And if you're not allowed to push off on him, he will get by. Halfway through quarter number 3 here on opening night in Redmond. It's Interlake and the Stangs. 32-31. Redmond on top. They led by as many as 10. Roof now looking for Siegel. Siegel, open 3. Buries it. That was absolute butter.
That is his 3rd 3 of the night. Tyler Siegel is on fire.
Siegel hustling from the defensive end as well. Siegel now has 11. He's made 3 threes. You can hear the crowd voicing their appreciation for his accuracy. The lead now 4, 35-31. 3.5 to go here in quarter number 3. Tough take to the hole, and we are going to get a charge. Braden Davis is fired up. That's a big call. Pranav trying to get to the hole. Davis was set. That's 2. Oh, that was... Sorry, that was on Ari. Thought it was on Pranav. So he has 2. Duncan has 2. This is Davis now looking for Siegel. Oh. We'll see if they go to the hot hand here. This is Tung. So they give it to him, and now we'll see if he can pick up a screen. White comes out high, trying to go on his own. Oh, a pretty pass underneath. Tung shot faked. He seemed like he had the space to get it off. No call there. Scramble for the ball. 6 on the shot clock. They're going to have to hurry. Davis is going to have to pull. He does, and it did not beat the shot clock violation. I think we may... Oh, well, kind of a bailout call there. They're going to call an illegal dribble. Really unfortunate. Tung seemed to have the space. Siegel found him underneath for an easy layup, but he shot faked and allowed the defender to recover.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ethan should have just gone up that first time around, but we'll see how this plays out.
Well, you can see how comfortable Tyler Siegel is now running this offense. Getting space. This is Tung. That one deep. Fight for the ball, and the deep rebound gathered by Fleming. With 2.5 left to go, the shot clock resets, and Duncan will try to take on Roof. Gets all the way to the hole. The floater off the glass. That one hard. No call. Another offensive rebound. Wide open three, and that one's deep. Fight for the ball, and another offensive rebound, but we're going to have a foul on Braden Davis underneath. There were 2 Stangs there. Oh, it's on Ethan. They called it on Ethan. Both of them were there. So that's his first. But really, the issue is the inability for Redmond to keep the Saints off the offensive glass. Just way too many second and third opportunities. These possessions should have ended, and Redmond should be going the other way, but instead, here's Fleming to the hole. Contact, pretty move, off the glass, takes on White and gets it to go. White can move along the baseline, didn't do so, and he will take it himself. He's certainly a capable ball handler. 2 minutes left to go. It's a 2-point game. And wow. So what's interesting there is, from my vantage point, there was a reach that wasn't called, then a compensatory push-off, and that's the one that got whistled.
Like you said earlier, Seth, these refs love to blow the whistle, it looks like tonight. You know, they're calling every little foul, and you know, it's a bit questionable from play to play.
We certainly appreciate the refs being here. There's a shortage, and doing a great job tonight. But so this is Davis. Gets it over half court to Carlsons, who has checked in. White open in the corner. Carlsons forces his way through, and he's fouled on the way up. Unfortunately, he's grabbing his calf. Carlsons has had a number of injuries throughout his Redmond career. Such a valuable part of this team. As a glue guy, a lot of good things happen. He goes to the line to shoot 2 last night. He had 8. That one is true. 36-33. Carlson's still trying to figure out if he can go. I'll look to see if Ruben substitutes for him. I think he will, probably on the shooter. And he will. Carlson's will sit down. Caden Cabani will come in. Caden Cabani, anecdotally, has the highest shooting percentage in the history of Redmond varsity basketball. Last year he was 1 for 1. This year he is 1 for 1. He's actually tied with Sam Trussell, who was also 1 for 1. But
Shooting at a higher volume.
He is a higher volume, yes. So another nice take. That one doesn't roll, but another offensive rebound for the Saints. It's 37-33. 1:24 left to go. We're going to have to look at the stats, but it's not going to be pretty. That one, Redmond catches a break. You can't get an offensive rebound when the ball hits the stanchion. And with 1:17 left to go, Redmond will look to extend this 4-point lead. Duncan Nguyen really frustrated tonight, unable to get his game going. He reaches in, no call. Cabani looks to push away. Now they may double Siegel. Siegel pushes, gets it to Davis in the corner. Davis all the way to the glass. Pretty move, no call. And the Saints push all the way to the hole. Nice move, but that's short, and we're going to get a whistle. So, yeah, that wasn't a whole lot of contact for Roof. He's incredulous, but that's Roof's third. Shoesmith also has 3, and that will send Casey Niebuhr to the line for a pair. Substitutions coming now. That one good. Interlake, a really good free throw shooting team. I mean, really just a good shooting team all around. They haven't had the best shooting night tonight. We'll see if we can get those numbers to you, but a surprisingly inaccurate night from the line. They both go. 37-35 now in the final minute of the third quarter here. White gets it across. We'll see if they settle. Nice pass inside and another turnover. Shoesmith couldn't handle it. And we'll go the other way. Looks like Furatani will check in. Tyler Siegel will sit down. Interlake in position to get a 2 for 1. 52 seconds on the game clock and 30 on the shot clock as they inbound. Just a 2-point game here. This is Niebuhr. Over to Henton, the freshman. Coach Bright really excited about his future. Nguyen pulls up from about 22, and it drops. And Interlake has their first lead of the game.
That's a pretty shot. Let's see what Redmond has to respond. Oh,
Furatani bottled up. Another turnover. Looks like Fleming's going to try to get all the way to the hole, and that's a big call.
great move by Holden Furutani. That's the type of play we love to see. Great on the defensive end of the floor.
That is a huge call. Fleming had a whole head of steam up.
Personal foul on number 3, Will Fleming.
That's just his second. It's the team's fourth. And now for the final 12 and a half seconds of the third quarter, Tyler Siegel checks back in, as does the three-point gunner, Reed Talbot. So, 12 seconds. 9 now, and they're going to have to hurry. White looks to be double teamed, doesn't see the double team coming. White takes it himself, pulls up, and it falls! And that's the way the third quarter is going to end. That was not going to count if it goes. But White took it upon himself, pulled up from the free throw line, got a friendly roll, and Redmond leads.
What a pretty move by Luke White. Oh my gosh, breaking ankles. With 14 points so far for Luke White.
Luke White leading the way with 14. Siegel has 11 as we head to the fourth quarter of a game that is as advertised.
The live stream isn't working.
I took it with a friend. It was drove an hour and a half. Really upset right now. Contemplating my choices.
We are back. Hopefully you're still with us. If not, we'll patch it together and broadcast it tonight. This is when. Covered tightly there by Furatani. Nice take, and that foul should be on the floor as Amin Johnson was trying to get to the hole.
Personal foul, number 23, Braden Davis, his second personal. Amin Johnson to the line for 2.
So a lucky break. Both free throws come up short. Davis, fadeaway 3 for White. No, a lot of contact, fight for the ball. Davis over to White. White, ooh, might have dragged his feet. Davis, fadeaway jumper, it falls. Really pretty shot.
Such a beautiful move by Braden Davis. Honestly, makes me tear up seeing how beautiful that was. Holden Furutani's bringing the ball up. Ooh, dangerous pass. Out of bounds. It will be Saints ball.
We're getting some indication that the live feed might not be working. We will broadcast the game in its entirety as soon as it is over. I apologize to those that were enjoying the entertaining game. Redmond up 3, 6.5 to go here. Hinton trying to get to the hole. Another offensive rebound. Looked like a push-off. This is for the tie, and it drops.
Will Fleming for 3.
So another second chance opportunity results in points. We're going to have a block there by Niebler, and that is the team's 5th foul.
Personal foul on number 15, Amin Johnson.
Oh, that was on Amin Johnson. I apologize. Substitutions now. Hinton will sit down. Johnson will sit down. Qatari checks in, and Pranav checks in. So, tie game. Oh, no, we're going to have a push. Kind of a ticky-tack call, but it goes against the Stangs, and that is Shoe Smith's. Oh, that's only his 3rd, so I guess that's okay. But with a tie game, 6:21 left to go, this is shaping up to be down to the wire. This is Qatari. Covered there by Shoesmith. Looking to get it to Nguyen, and they do. 18 on the shot clock. Nguyen trying to get to the hole. Gives it to a wide open Qatari. He's a really good shooter. That one rattles out, and Talbot picks it up and pushes to White. White trying to get to the hole. A contact again, and they call it. That is, yeah, he was absolutely moving on that. And that's a big call to go against the Stangs. That's his 2nd, and that's the team's 8th, so the Saints will shoot free throws the rest of the way. When now? Fataran and him picks up a screen, gets to the hole, throws it off the glass, and they call the foul there. Braden Davis with the body, and that will go. That will send Nguyen to the line to shoot 2 with a chance
Personal foul, the Mustangs,
to give
23,
the Saints
Davis, his 3rd personal.
the lead again.
Duncan Nguyen to the line for 2.
Nguyen has already missed 3 free throws tonight. That one pure. Siegel checks back in. Talbot sits down.
Again for the Mustangs, number 2, Tyler Siegel.
5:42 left to go here in the 4th. Nguyen makes them both. Interlake has their biggest lead of the game, 43-41. Low scoring but entertaining affair here on Education Hill. Siegel now, covered by Qatari, looking for a screen from Shoesmith. Trying to find some space. Bounce pass over to, that one taken away. That's another costly turnover. We'll see if he can draw the foul. This no whistle. Fight for the ball, and there's a jump. Good job by Furatani. Siegel unhappy with himself when pleading his case for the call to his coach, Aaron Bright. Aaron Bright making his debut. Aaron Bright, you may remember, the Bellevue star, went off to play for Stanford. Was coaching the girls team here last year at Interlake, and now taking over the boys program. Really likes his team a lot. Has them playing some beautiful basketball. This is Shoesmith. Shoesmith now to White. White trying to get to the hole. A lot of contact. People bouncing off of him. And they call the block. Couldn't get it to go, but he'll go to the line and get 2 with a chance to tie it up. Luke White
Personal foul on the Saints, number 14,
did not shoot a free throw
3rd personal.
in the opening game
Luke White.
last year. Shot about 50% from the line, but he's a very good shooter. It was a pretty small sample. That one looks short. And it is. Every point critical now. Under 5 to go. So White now, 2nd goes, and the lead is 1. 4:57 to go here in quarter number 4. Interlake, 1-point lead over the Stangs. This is Qatari now. Davis on him, trying to find some space, and they get it to Nguyen, senior captain. Almost 22 points a game last year. Tonight he has 18. Nguyen now splits the gap. The floater rattles out. Oh, another offensive rebound. Really, I got to believe that Coach Rubin is completely frustrated with the inability of the Stangs to clean the glass. Siegel tried to go back door, wasn't there. Siegel trying to get the ball from Davis. Davis does get it to him. 10 seconds left. The lead is 3. He's calling a play. He only has 8 seconds to do it. A lot of contact as he tries to get to the hole. Really tough shot. And they say he stepped out of bounds, so that play didn't work. Again, a lot of contact and no call. I mean, that's the call that they were giving him in the first quarter. They're not giving now. Freedom of motion not there on that play. No, they look to break the press. When really nice pass to Katari, blocked by Furatani. Furatani came from the trailing defense position, blocked that one. Beautiful defensive play.
What a defensive play by Holden Furatani. That's why we love him out there on the ground. Great block.
Wen will inbound under his own hoop. 23 on the shot clock, 3:50 on the game clock. This is Fleming. All the way to the hole. Contact, no call, and Davis has an offensive rebound. Siegel looks to push, 2-on-3. That ball, and they're going to buy another call. They're going to buy the call. Rubin looking for some help from the back judge. No discussion, not looking for help, and Interlake's ball, 3:46 left to go. Redmond in a bit of a offensive slump here, a lot of empty possessions, and we enter the last half of the fourth quarter. Wen trying to get to the hole, cut off there. This is Fleming. Fleming to Katari. Katari cut off. Fleming gives it to an open. This is Katari now. 13 on the shot clock. Nice take. Floater way short. And they're going to whistle Davis with a foul. Tyler Siegel, that's a really, really bad sign. Siegel has been nursing a shoulder injury. I think it may have popped out. He is probably going to have to check out of this game. Siegel's right shoulder. An injury that kept him from the entire fall season. And now the lead is its largest for Interlake. It's 4, 3:25 left to go. Katari's second free throw rolls out, and White has it. Every point so critical here. Siegel in pain, but he says, let's stay in. He calls a play. They have some offensive weapons here. A lot of, again, contact. Nope, play not there. They get it to Davis at the top, over to Tung. Tung, dangerous three-point shooter, trying to get to the hole. Does so off the glass deep. Scramble for the ball. White has the shot clock, did not reset. White gets a friendly roll, and boy, did they need that. Rubin calls timeout. 46-44, 3 minutes left to go here in the game.
That's a great shot by Luke White. You love to see it. He's playing so well tonight, don't you think, Seth?
He's having a great game. We have a full timeout, so let's look at our trivia participants. We do have a winner. We're going to choose one of the correct answers. The correct answer was Richard Hamilton. Rip Hamilton, playing for the Yukon Huskies. I'm sure you knew that, Garen.
that was
the
before my time.
heartbreaking shot for Husky fans, for Washington Huskies fans everywhere. And Richard Villanueva. Mark Villanueva is our winner. So, Mark, we will follow up with you to get you a prize. You can text us whether or not you want the Vertex Arena passes or the movie passes, along with the Spark Pizza gift certificate. So, thank you for participating. We're going to be doing a trivia question each night. We'll be giving away prizes to the winners. But, most importantly, 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of a Kingco interclassification battle. Redmond coming into the game with a record of 0-1, losing last night to Lake Washington, and Interlake making their season debut. Both teams have kind of settled in. And now, with both teams in foul trouble, Katari will take it over half court. Siegel has checked out. I'm guessing it's related to his shoulder. Roof has checked in. That three doesn't fall, and a defensive rebound for Roof. This is White. White, fade away. Rattles around. Scramble for the ball, and Katari has it, and he looks to push. This is Nguyen. Nguyen, 18 on the game. 2:28 left to go here in the fourth. 2-point game. Nguyen all the way to the hole. A lot of contact, and they whistle it. Maybe a bump on the floor, but he's getting every call now.
Personal foul, the Mustangs, number 1, Luke White, third personal.
They give that to Luke, and that is his third. So Duncan Nguyen, senior, and star of this program really over the last 3 years. His first one, it drops. Tyler Siegel now will check back in. Josh Roof checks out. That's a offensive, defensive substitution. Duncan's going to play big minutes this year, that's for sure, on this senior-heavy team. He gets them both in the lead back up to 4. So now critical possessions for the Stangs. 2:20 left to go here in quarter number 4. 48-44. Redmond led by as many as 10 early. Interlake settled in and battled back. They lead by 4. Pushed, and that's a big call. They're going to call that one on Niebler. And more importantly, that's his fourth, but it also sends Ethan Tung to the line. Ethan Tung, well over 80% from the line in his Redmond career. Yesterday made 3 of 4 free throws. Oh, we are in the double bonus.
Josh Roof subbing in for the Mustangs.
Had lost track of the total count, so he makes the first one. He would have got the second one regardless, and he has a chance to cut this lead to 2. 2:10 to go, and he makes them both. Ethan Tung calmly knocking down those 2 critical free throws. Nguyen gets it over half court, covered by Furutani, and he gets it to his top mate, Will Fleming. This is Qatari. Qatari to Nguyen, calling for a screen. Now he says, I'll take it myself. No, he picks up a screen from Niebler. Gets all the way to the hole, passes to a wide open Niebler, pulls up from the 3. Deep, fight for the ball, and it's White. White pushing, 2-on-2, gets it to Roof. Roof blocked! A huge block! But a jump ball, a tie-up. Possession arrow, unfortunately for Redmond, favors the Stangs, so a golden opportunity. White on the break, dropped it down to Roof. Roof's shot rejected. Minute 39. That's the Saints inbound. They get it over half court. This is Qatari. Niebler had a chance to drop the dagger, miss the open 3. We'll see if Nguyen gives it up again. Qatari now looking for Fleming. Fleming trying to get to the hole. Contact, loose ball. Roof has it. A little bit of redemption there. A minute 13 now, 2-point game. Redmond's going to call a timeout and maybe put in their best offensive unit for the last minute and 10. Garen, who do they go to here?
You know, it's got to be Luke White. He's been on fire so far tonight, and I can't imagine that Interlake will be able to put that out.
Luke White, 17 on the night. We'll kind of reset the lineups. I think that Tyler Siegel has checked in, probably for Josh Roof. A minute 10 on the game clock, 27 on the shot clock. Both teams in the penalty. Redmond will enjoy 2 free throws on every foul. Redmond as a team just 7, so on non-shooting fouls, Interlake will shoot 1 and 1 at least a couple more times. Looks like White will inbound. Siegel does in fact check in. It's White, Davis, Furutani, Tung, and Siegel. And now White gets an easy inbound to Tung, and Siegel will set the offense, calling one of their favorite plays. Looking for his shot. Tries to get all the way to the hole. Does so. Throws it off the glass. Had a left-hand shot. Had a really good look. And a nice drive, and it didn't drop. That's kind of the play they wanted. He had the space. A lot of contact as Nguyen tries to get to the hole. Really tough shot, and he throws it in. Very little contact there. I think they're actually trying not to foul him. And Duncan buys the call.
Personal foul to Mustangs, number 3, Ethan Tung. Duncan Nguyen to the line for 2.
What'd you think about that call?
You know, Seth, in all honesty, I do not agree with that call whatsoever. Ethan was straight up. That was good defense to me. That was good defense to me. I don't know what what type of game the refs are watching, but it's certainly not the game that I'm watching.
I think the folks at home would tell you that the ball don't lie, and he misses them both. So a huge break. Redmond now. 47 seconds ago, they trail by 2. Tyler Siegel crosses half court. They can get 2 for 1 here. Siegel throws it in! Siegel throws it in, and we are tied! A really tough shot off bounds. Looked like he had an easier shot early. He recovers and throws it in from about 8, and we are knotted up with 33 seconds left to go.
Tied up by Tyler Siegel. You know, he's made for moments like this. It's in his blood. Tyler Siegel, baby. Great shot.
Wait, if it's in his blood, does that mean it's in my blood too, Gary?
You know, I retract that last statement. Just Tyler Siegel. It's only Tyler Siegel that is made for this.
That's funny. So, let's set the stage. 33.8 seconds left to go. The shot clock is full. So, there's a 3.8 second differential. Redmond in the penalty with 17 fouls. I think they actually have 8. The last foul, I don't know that it went on the board against Nguyen. Fleming will inbound, and the entire gym thinks that Nguyen is going to try to take the go-ahead shot here, but it's Qatari. Redmond drops into a zone. Now they come out to extend man. Looks like they're going to use most of the shot clock. They can't use it all, but any shot close to the end of the shot clock will probably end the game. This is Nguyen now, covered tightly there by Furutani. 10 seconds now. Here's Nguyen. Pulls up from 3. Deep. Rebound, White. White has a chance to push. 4 seconds left. They call timeout, and with 3 seconds left to go, Redmond will have a chance to take the lead.
This is an exciting one, Seth. I can feel the energy in this gym right now. The fans are excited. The players are excited. We'll see what happens in these next 3 seconds.
We'll see if they add a little bit more time. Siegel checks back in. He was out on that defensive possession. We're going to see where they're going to inbound. Ruben looking to figure out where the ball will be inbounded as he sets his final play. It's a full timeout. I don't think they're adding any more time to the clock. The refs are now coming over to talk about it. My guess is there should be about 3.5. I looked up with about 3.5 seconds left. And Redmond was trying to get that timeout before the clock. And they actually put a full second on the clock. So that's a big deal. So 4 seconds on the shot clock, on the game clock. Redmond in the penalty, so any kind of reach-in will result in free throws. Things looked a little bleak for the Stangs with about a minute left to go. They trailed by 4, but they rallied, got a couple stops. Luke White and Tyler Siegel knocked in big buckets. And now a chance for a dramatic close, or we go to overtime and play some extra basketball. So Tung will inbound. They're going to give it to Siegel. We'll see if he picks up a screen. Tyler Siegel looking for the shot. Steps away. That one is off. Oh, it almost went and no call. Could have been contact. Siegel threw it up from about 25, and it glanced off the front of the rim. Would have been a shot that brought down the house. So we will play more basketball.
You know, I'm excited, Seth. This is what the fans love. I'm sure the Redmond High School student section is loving the energy that's going on right now. Let's see how Redmond does in this overtime stretch.
Well, interesting. They went to Tyler Siegel on that shot.
It was low battery.
Mine is low battery.
Battery about maybe 5.
I'm not sure,
So-
sir. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Rob, you want to go? We're live. We are live.
Anyway, tense game, man. This should be on TV.
I know. Somebody should be broadcasting this game for real. I hope that the folks at home are still enjoying this live feed. If not, we will be broadcasting, rebroadcasting the game in its entirety. So as overtime begins, it is Tung for Wutani. White, Shoesmith jumps it up. The tip goes to the Stangs. So possession arrow swings back to the Saints on any held ball. But Redmond will have the first chance to draw blood in overtime. This is Shoesmith. Step through off the glass. That one's short, and there it is, just like that. The possession arrow.
Ball possession to the Saints.
Shoesmith had a really good look there, and
Subbing in for the Mustangs.
came up short on it. Shoesmith checks out. Josh Roof checks in. Tie ball game. Just underway in the first overtime of the young season. Interlake and Redmond all knotted up at 48. This is Nguyen at the top. He has 20. Cut off there. Fleming steps into a 3. That one's deep, and it banks in. That's a heartbreaker.
You know, I don't know if you called bank right there. Maybe it should only count for a point or two.
Well, those are the kind of shots that, win games. I don't know that he meant to do that, but it counts just the same. Now, a quick turnover by Furatani. Nguyen goes the other way. Pretty pass. Contact. The ref was about to blow. It didn't. Big break. This is Nguyen. This would be a dagger, and it is. Drops it in.
Duncan Nguyen for 3.
So Nguyen has come out, made the second 3 for the Saints, and they have their biggest lead. They've scored the first 6 points of overtime. Tung nails the 3.
Ethan Tung for 3. Beautiful shot by E in the corner. That's his specialty, baby.
That is one they had to have. Tung now with 10. The lead 3. Nguyen covered tightly there by White, trying to maybe limit his reach. Here he goes all the way to the hole. The floater, so pretty, doesn't drop. Fight for the rebound. Another offensive rebound. The shot clock resets with 2:10 left to go. This is Fleming now. Fleming bottled up there, and they give it to Nguyen. And Nguyen will try to take on Furutani. Gives it up now to Niedber. They find Katari. Katari gets it back to Nguyen. Nguyen, deep 3, drops. Such a great shooter. Really fantastic player, and he's putting on a display here in overtime. That's a big one. End of the shot clock. Redmond did everything right. And another turnover. Redmond self-destructing here in the final minute. Siegel trying to check in. Unable to do so as there's been no whistle. Now they're going to use some clock. They lead by 6. 1:27. Wang from 3. That one rolls out. Fight for the ball. And it's another. And this is Wang. Doesn't pull it out. Instead, pulls up. He's all kind of fired up in the lead now. 8. Uphill battle now for Redmond. Siegel unable to check in. This is White. White from 3. And it drops. And now the timeout comes. So plenty of time. Plenty of time in this game. It's a 5-point lead. But Nguyen really showing the full arsenal, going deep into his bag, knocking down just about everything.
Yeah, I know. Duncan's playing well right now, but Redmond's still in this. With sharpshooters like Ethan Tung, Tyler Siegel, and Luke White. You got guys that can make shots.
So yeah, one of the problems as we come down the stretch and try to figure out how we cut into this lead is that they're going to have to foul. Of course, they're going to try to cause a turnover, but at some point they'll have to start fouling. And Interlake, one of the better free throw shooting teams around, that makes it a much more difficult task. But with 1:05 left to go, Redmond staring at a 5-point deficit. Luke White, 20 points on the night, but Duncan Nguyen, 28. He, along with his battery mate, Will Fleming, have combined for 47 points tonight, and now they will go into what looks to be a 1-3-1 trapping defense, and there it is, knocked away. Scramble for the ball. Siegel has it, saves it to White, and they get it back. They get it to Davis, pulls up from 3. It goes! It goes! It's a 2-point game! It's a 2-point game! 48 seconds left to go. Redmond doesn't have to follow anybody. All they need is a stop here. Huge bucket, and now a timeout by Aaron Bright. Redmond fans dreaming of a dramatic comeback. The lead was 8 only 25 seconds ago.
Beautiful play right there by Josh Roof to deflect the ball. Great hustle play, and then Braden Davis, ice cold, knocking down the three-pointer. We love to see it. Great shot, Braden.
Braden Davis, a player who we weren't even sure was going to be available, dealing with a pretty serious eye injury, but he has sucked it up. He has delivered in the clutch. He has 11 points on the night, but none bigger than the 3 he just knocked down. Josh Roof, credit him with the turnover. Tyler Siegel with the acrobatic save. And Braden Davis did the rest. So, just a typical Wednesday night here in Redmond.
It sure is, Seth. You know, I'm having a lot of fun up here in the booth, you know. We're watching some really exciting basketball right now. Ooh.
Well, this is a test of all of our resources here. The battery on the camera that we use is actually winding down, and this goes to another overtime. We may have to get creative. So let's set the lineups. It looks like a defensive one. Ethan Tung, Josh Roof, Holden for Atani, Luke White and Braden Davis. And it's Duncan Nguyen crossing half court. 18 on the shot clock. There's about an 18-second differential. He has been special here in the second half and overtime. They get it back to him. 9 seconds. Tries to go to the hole. Gives it up. The 3 from the corner. Deep. Fight for the ball. And another offensive rebound. They don't have to shoot now. Now Redmond will have to foul. And they tried to foul Fleming. 17 seconds. They're trying to foul, and now they do. And that will send Fleming to the line. So, again, the story of the night, and this was a problem last night too, the inability of the Stangs to clean the glass. They just have allowed way too many second chances, and now Fleming will have 2 shots as Redmond a double penalty. First one looks short, and it's really short. Now, again, the challenge is
Tyler Siegel checking in for the Mustangs.
no easy task to get the rebound here if he should miss. It's a 2-point game. Siegel checks in for the offensive firepower. Second one goes. So now it'll take 3 to tie this up. 14 seconds left. Garen, do they try to go for a 3 here, or with 14 seconds, do they try to get a quick 2 and look for a turnover?
You know, I gotta imagine with shooters like Tyler Siegel out on the ground, Ethan Tung, you gotta go for the 3. You don't have enough time. You can't take the chance of having one of the Interlake players who are great shooters knocking down 2 free throws, and you're just put back in this exact same position once again. So I have to imagine that Coach Rubin here goes for the 3.
The other issue that you have to consider is in high school basketball, the clock does not stop on a make. So I don't know. We lost track of the timeout situation, but if Redmond doesn't have a timeout, Interlake will be able to take 4 or 5 seconds off the clock before they even inbound. If Rubin has a timeout, then it opens up a lot of other options. But yeah, I'm with you. I think Redmond, with this type of situation, probably tries to get an open 3 for one of their gunslingers, and we'll see what Interlake does. Interlake's certainly in position where they could foul, especially if Redmond takes a little bit of time to get a shot off. So Siegel, and they're going to have to inbound from under their own hoop. So Siegel, White, White can move on the baseline here on the made shot. They get into Siegel now. 13, 12, we are down to 10. Siegel looking for a space Really tough shot. Really, really tough shot. Really tough shot. Now 4 seconds. Davis has to pull up from 3. No call, and the game ends. Not sure if that was what the play that they drew up. Siegel got bottled up.
Final score, Interlake 60, Redmond 57.
Siegel got bottled up. Couldn't get a shot off with the bigger defender in his face and gave it to Davis, who threw up sort of a really challenging one. It doesn't go, and a very entertaining game. A tough loss for the Stangs. Aaron Bright gets a win in his varsity debut. I know he's going to be excited, and certainly the game was absolutely as advertised. Wen and White leading the way, Siegel and Fleming playing strong supporting roles, but a tough one for the Stangs tonight.
Like you said, Seth, this was a really entertaining game, electrifying, lead changes, momentum swings on each side of the court, and tough loss for Redmond, but nonetheless, great game, and we'll be back at it stronger than ever.
So the Stangs return to action on Friday. It's a very busy week for the Stangs and their fans. They are out in Edmonds Woodway High School on Friday, and then on Monday, a really, really tall order as they head out to Snoqualmie to take out Mount Si. But a fun game tonight, just a great environment for high school basketball. Redmond comes up short. Final here from Education Hill. Interlake 60, Redmond 57. Have a good night, everybody.